On this video we are going to take a look at the Messerschmitt 163. That's actually an egg with a rocket and wings. That's it. He's fast, he can climb very fast, and that's how he's supposed to be used. Let's take a look at him. He's shaped for speed. He has arrow shaped wings, and on the nose we can see the little propeller that's actually electricity generator. His flaps come from below the wing, only below the wing, and the middle. There they are. You can see them from behind. And the landing gear is actually a ski with a small wheel on the tail. It doesn't have any support from the wing, so you have to maintain it really straight so you don't hit your wing. Its flight begins without taking off. He's already flying. When you choose them, you're not going to take off. They actually did take off using a cart landing gear, and as soon as they took off they would drop that cart, and it was a common accident to hit it, so the cart would bounce on the runway and hit the 163. And the idea to fly with it is to climb higher than other enemies, and then to glide it or reduce the thrust so you can use these 6 minutes wisely. So a friendly called Cover Me. I looked at the map, compared it with the terrain below, so we can find our enemy and dive on him. That's how you use the 163 basically. Today we are not going to talk much about combat flying, only about maneuver and landing. We are going to show some landings on the 163 so we can talk about it. I know sometimes in YouTube you cannot see details, but we can see pretty clear the aircraft there. It's a Venom, so we overshot, and like every airplane that you must conserve energy. So but the 163 really accelerates fast, so you can allow it to lose some speed, much more when we are following a slow airplane like this one, slower. And the 30 millimeters we have to allow some falls, so we have to aim higher, but as soon as we get a good hit, it explodes. Let's see that on slow motion. A good hit from the 30 millimeters and our enemy is gone. This is a really good approach. We don't have any fuel, as you can see. We are out of fuel, but we are doing a circle approach, maintain 250 kilometers or more during approach. As you approach the runway, you can reduce to 240, 230, but only allow the airplane to go below or near 200 kilometers as you have your wings leveled and you are really close to the runway. Otherwise you might sink and have a really hard landing. That's it. 220 kilometers. We have landing flaps. As soon as you touch down, you have to try to maintain your wings level, otherwise he might fall with one of the wings and hit it on the runway, and you might destroy your airplane. So that was a pretty soft landing. Allow some space for the aircraft to decelerate. So here we are without fuel, like 2 grids away from our landing airfield, and we are at 1,700 meters. You're going to see that it really glides. I'm going to cut the video here, but we went from 2 grids to the airfield and got there with 300 meters still, so we lost only 1,400 meters, maintaining a good speed, 250 kilometers on approach, a really stabilized approach, landing flaps, gear down, and do a soft landing. That's the same thing you must try to do a really soft landing with the 163, otherwise it might get destroyed. And here I'm going to show how this is a really maneuverable airplane, and he can lose lots of speeds if you maneuver him properly. A low pass, then we're going to do a Cubanate, half a Cubanate, that's half a looping with a roll, half roll, landing flaps, gear down. You might apply rudder, as you're going to see. If you apply rudder, you lose lots of speed. Here you go, some rudder, and it's like an air brake. You can use that on the 163 to decelerate. Just use rudder, full rudder to a side and stick to the other, do a side slip, as I've shown in other videos, and it really decelerates. Well, that's it. If you have any suggestions, critics or whatever, just comment there. We read all the comments. Thank you.